And we're back. 23 hours, 45 minutes later. But we talked over Monster Hunter World. Where we're getting at least into more of a general game design type thing than just talking about a specific game. Although I was going to bring up Destiny. But what you're talking about is not being forced to log in at a certain time.
Yeah.
Or take care of things in a certain window because it ends up turning it into more of a chore. And I get it, but at the same time, what I'm thinking about is that's fine for the people who maybe want to put the game down and come back at their leisure.
Right.
But how are you going to reward the people who log in every day?
Right.
Destiny had that problem big time.
And actually, as much as I will admit, I like the gameplay in Destiny 2. I actually kind of like Destiny 2. I'm not one of the guys. I'm definitely not one of those Redditors that just shits all over it all the time. But it does have some problems, and one of them is that it isn't really good for the hardcore person, and it's not really good for the person who wants to sit out a couple weeks here or there.
Although I can say I've not missed anything. I don't think.
Well, yeah.
Since I stopped playing back in January. December.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm pretty excited for the next expansion. Not because of the expansion.
Then we get into another issue.
My baby's getting buffed.
Your baby?
Yeah.
You dumbass Arcblade?
No.
Okay.
Hardlight.
No, wait. You love your. Oh, okay. I was gonna say you love your Titan. So now we get into another issue, although I feel like we shouldn't get on it yet because we need to come back to what we were talking about rewarding daily players.
Yeah.
But now we get into the whole issue of expansions basically wiping everything you did. So if I don't play, I haven't played since December, maybe January. If I don't play until after this expansion comes out on Tuesday, I will very quickly, probably within the first week, be at about the same level that someone who played every day is. And so now you get into that issue of, well, what was that person's reward who logged in every day?
Right.
And that's just another problem that just isn't getting a lot of attention, isn't getting solved.
No, it's an old MMO. I can't speak. Words are done, guys. Words are done.
I'm gonna wait for you to finish it because I don't know what you're gonna say either.
Yeah, no, my brain just broke in half. It's an old MMO. I guess I'm just going to mechanic. I'm gonna say mechanic because I don't know what else I want to say. It's an old MMO mechanic, right? Using expansions to sort of effectively erase your progress and get you to start over again.
I don't know if it's that as it's more of just getting more people to buy back in, to start playing again, to buy expansions, to keep the game alive, to keep subscriptions up. Yeah. I don't know if it's... I guess you're talking about how to handle it, though.
Right.
So how they handle it is making a little older stuff unimportant anymore.
Well, I'm kind of also coming a bit more to what you said about how it's a problem that no one's really talking about. And I think you're right. I think it is a problem, and no one is talking about it because it's a problem that's existed for a long time, and people have a bad habit of lots of times saying, well, this is a thing that's always been here, so we're just going to leave it here.
Yeah.
Right, like the idea that something's okay because it's traditional, I mean, it's not necessarily true.
Nope.
I need to take an easy ration. So, I don't know. That's one of the things I would love to see video games stop doing is the, expansion reset kind of a thing. I've never been a fan of that.
I wonder if...
And a lot of it, it's not because I feel like I should be rewarded when someone else is not rewarded because I played and they didn't. But it's more to do with the fact that, I was working towards this thing, and now, all that work has been undone.
I want to feel rewarded. I should be rewarded. And that's true. And that's why I stopped playing the original Destiny when I did and picked up Diablo. Was because, and this was Taken King time frame. Mm-hmm. A few months after Taken King came out, there really wasn't an expansion in December.
Yeah.
So, and in fact, there was nothing until April.
Right.
And even then, April didn't really introduce too much. So I realized that after my, I don't know, 88th day of logging in, of having, I literally printed out a sheet and then put it inside of a sleeve of a page protector so that I can use a dry erase marker on it, so I can make sure that during the day I did everything I could on all of my characters, and during the week I did everything I could on all of my characters. And then I realized after all this time, I just looked down at the sheet and I realized, but I just did all of this stuff. I just did all of the daily stuff and took care of most of the weekly stuff on all of my characters, and they aren't any stronger or better or different because of it. And so that's why I dropped Destiny and picked up Diablo.
Right.
Because in Diablo, no matter what the fuck you're doing, you are still adding to your Paragon.
Yeah.
And still having a chance at legendary drops that might very well be better than what you are using. And Destiny didn't have that. Destiny still doesn't have that. So
it's true. And they
won't have it when they get their new stuff in.
Right. Despite everything that, like, this is part of this. I do blame Bungie a little bit on this, and I also, like, I don't know. I'm not sure if I've really said this a lot on there, and I try not to be too big of a hater. Actually, one of the things I really hate a lot is Reddit. I feel like Reddit has actually done a lot of harm to video games. Because once a company makes it clear that they are active on Reddit and that they listen to Reddit, Reddit gets this mentality that, like, they know how to design a game. And if you're not making the change that they suggest, then you're doing it wrong. And the problem is that Reddit is also a huge source of publicity for games. And so, like, people who are looking to pick up a game will go to Reddit. And if the Redditors aren't happy, like, that's going to affect the bottom line, right? That's going to hurt sales.
Yep.
But, like, so, like, all these changes that Destiny is making, and, like, some of them are good. I like some of them are bad. I don't like some of them. Or at least, I don't like what I've heard so far. Maybe they'll end up not being so bad. But a lot of them, the ones I don't like especially, are the ones that are direct responses to things that Reddit has been demanding. And it's like, this isn't going to fix the game. Like, this isn't going to make your game suddenly better. It's not going to make it so that it's rewarding to log in every day for like a couple hours. It's not going to change. Like, you're going to still get the stuff that's going to be the best eventually, and then you're going to be like, well, why the fuck am I even playing this game? And you're going to go right back to Reddit and start bitching at Bungie some more.
And the problem is that this...
Oh, hey, he's almost dead. I should stop hitting him and just get him into the strap.
This is true even when taking all future things that they have talked about into account.
Yeah.
They still aren't hitting that mark.
Mm-mm.
And that's why I'm still not excited for any of the shit that they're talking about. I don't care if it's technically more fun to get into there and do something. There's still no reason to do that something, and that's something that matters to me. And that's something that I just... Other people just, they attack me for hating the game when they realize that, look, I just have different values than you. I'm not saying the game is shit. I think it is, but it's... I mean, I say it's a shit game all the time just because I want to make it apparent to people right away. Yeah, don't talk to me about this game.
Oh, sweet. My first one of those, too.
Enhances the latent power skill.
Sadly, latent power is not that good of a skill. It should be. It should be, but it's not.
So, I don't want people to talk to me about Destiny because I'm not going to have good things to say about it. And that's unfortunate. I'm going to have critiques. I'm going to have strong critiques. But that's sort of the issue is I want the game to succeed. I don't have these critiques. I didn't put almost 2,000 hours into Destiny 1, soon to be more, because I have these... Because I hate the fucking game. So...
This game's shit. Let me play it some more.
Totally.
No, I don't know. I feel like for games like Destiny, any MMO type game, and I call them MMOs, even though, like, sometimes people say, well, it's not an MMO, but, like, there's this philosophy in MMOs almost that, like, you want games, you want to make a game that people will, like, literally just play forever, right? That's the goal. Like, a game that is itself a hobby.
Yep.
And, like, I think, like, Destiny's problem is a lot of games' problems, and, like, they set that up as, like, a gear grind, and eventually, though, you'll succeed, and you'll be done. And then you'll wonder what the hell you're doing next. And I don't actually have an absolute solution to that problem, but
Well, that's the problem. Okay, so now we're going to start to get into a discussion that might last in the next episode of can a game be designed that absolutely serves everybody?
right.
Budget in the hundreds of billions of dollars. Quick question: since you just got done eating, are you a thick or thin crust type?
Either one.
Okay.
Oh man. But yeah,
So we kind of talked about this when we were doing a discussion that I'm not going to repeat here, but it was just one of the many times I've been to your place. Just a sec. or fill it with something, but...
what? Fill the space.
Wow, that's Mad Lib gone wrong.
Right?
Fill the air with something for the listeners about Monster Hunter.
Okay, give me a minute to put this away, and...
Oh my god, it's bifurcated?
It's like a snake.
That's not what bifurcated means.
It's like the split, right?
The tongue?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just the tip.
Right.
When I think bifurcated penis, because that's what we're talking about, guys.
In case you were wondering.
I don't look that up, by the way, because I unfortunately have seen a picture. I think all the way down to the fucking hilt.
Ouch!
It's just, I don't know.
But, yeah, now we've completely derailed from whatever I was going to say. And I don't even remember what it was now. But probably something about Destiny. Or something about gear grinds. Or something about anything. Where's my other folks? Are they coming? I thought they were coming. I posted, guys. I posted.
So, there's...
I don't think I can go through the academy.
I guess we'll continue it next episode. That's fine. You're waiting for people anyway.
Oh, no. Lamek left. Yeah, he must have had to go to work or something. It was probably getting around that time for him.
Good work time. Anyway.
He works nights, yeah.
For now, we are done talking.
Bye-bye.